I wanted things to be super, super simple for my students. So I wanted on the very first thing that they open up, I wanted them to see the agenda for the day and have everything hyperlinked so they don't have to go anywhere else. It's just straight up and straightforward for the students. So what this is a Google slideshow, and I've embedded it into my Haiku page. And so if I go to my slideshow, this is the same thing. The very first slide of the slide deck is what's going to show up in the embedded content block on Haiku. So after Thursday, to prepare my class for Friday, I already have it all set up. All I'm going to do is move this slide to the top, and it's automatically going to save those changes. I might need to refresh it, so let me do that just to be sure. Now, Friday is the first slide. If I go over to my Haiku page and I refresh it, you're going to see that Friday show up here in this content block. So each day when the students log on to Haiku, they've got their agenda and everything is good to go. So let me show you how to input this. Let me change this back before I forget. All right, so if I go back in here, in order to embed a Google slideshow or any type of Google document, you go to Add Content Block, go down to the bottom right where it says Google Drive. Find the document you want to input. It's usually the most recent one, so it fills in right here. Click on it and hit Select. Now, if you want this document to be something that the students can collaborate on, like one slide deck that the whole class is going to use, you're going to want to change this permission to students and teachers so they can edit it as well. But if you want this just to be something for students to look at, you're going to keep that at teachers only. You can also choose where to put it in the class. So I want to put it front and center and then hit Next. And sometimes it takes a minute to populate. So if it's just blank for a minute or two, don't freak out. It's just processing. So here you can see my slide deck. Now students can click forward and see other things, but I don't think they're going to mess with it. I don't think they're going to care for it. I think they're just going to stay on the day. And it's bright and clear what day it is. I have my hyperlink to my Google Meet right here. I have the presentation just from my drive for students to see what we're going to do. And then over here is the screencast I just sent out previously. This is a hyperlink to the Google Classroom assignment. So in order to get this assignment, the students will just click on that link. It'll automatically take them to Haiku, where they're going to have their document to create their own. And then they would turn this in Google Classroom as well. So I tried to create a one-stop shop for students so they weren't looking everywhere, clicking all over the place, going to multiple sites. It's all nice and neat. And so once I'm done teaching on Thursday, I would just go back to my slide deck of my agenda. I would move the next day, so Friday would move that to the top. And when students open it up on Friday, it's automatically going to be there to show them.